Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another educational podcast with us. आज के पॉडकास्ट में हम मैथमेटिक्स की बजाय ऐसे राइटिंग स्किल के ऊपर बात करने वाले हैं। ऐसे राइटिंग स्किल एक इंतहाई इम्पॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट है। इंग्लैंड में रॉयल कॉमनवेल्थ सोसाइटी के तहत क्वीन कॉमनवेल्थ ऐसे राइटिंग कंपटीशन हर साल मुनक्कद करवाया जाता है। 2025 में भी बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने इसमें पार्टिसिपेट किया, जिनमें से एक दुलाज ज़हरा भी शामिल हैं। दुलाज ज़हरा इंटरनेशनल कैम्ब्रिज IGCSE की स्टूडेंट हैं। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इन्होंने इस कंपटीशन में गोल्ड अवार्ड हासिल किया। तो सबसे पहले इनको मैं बहुत बहुत कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन कहता हूँ।
Thank you so much.
Now let's start question answer session. So question to you, Dulaj. Explain in brief, please, what is Queen Commonwealth Essay Writing Competition?
Okay, thank you so much for having me. So the Queen's Commonwealth Essay Competition is one of the world's most oldest and the most prestigious essay competitions out there. It is recognized globally by the top universities. This year, a rough amount of 56,000 plus entries were taken into account. I was in the top 2% globally.
Without inspiration, I think nothing is possible. So my next question about inspiration. Who inspired you and how did you prepare for it?
So I was always passionate about writing. Ever since I can remember, I have loved writing, and creative writing skills is one of my biggest strengths in my overall academics. My family supported me a lot in this, and they shaped my confidence in this. And we all know that the top universities keenly observe essay writing because this is a very crucial aspect of a child's personality, which showcases their overall creative ability and talent. So honestly, that was my biggest inspiration. I wanted to build up my CV application, and I wanted to continue my writing legacy.
Without any guidance, it was really too difficult. So my next question is very relevant to this concern. Who helped you along this journey?
So behind every big achievement, there are heroes behind the scenes that shape your journey and your final outcome. For me personally, it was mainly my parents. They shaped my journey, my whole preparation process. It was my dad who encouraged me mostly, and my mom who was there for me in every step of the way, even if it was something as small as just brainstorming ideas or taking into account my big final draft. It was my mom that I would give most of the credit to.
I think time management is very difficult for any Cambridge student. So my next concern is about it. How can students balance creativity and academics to succeed?
I think it's advisable for students to create a timetable for everything, because if you have different time slots for everything, then it's easier to prioritize, because you cannot focus entirely on one thing. You cannot just do co-curriculars and you cannot just do academics. To be able to do both, you should have a proper timetable. You should prioritize so that it's easier for you to stay on track.
Is it possible that any student can participate in such activities in summer vacations?
Yes, mostly these kind of competitions take place in either summer breaks or winter breaks, or even, when there are holidays, etc. So that's why it's pretty simple and pretty easier for students to do it.
Wonderful. Young writers are curious about this globally competition. Lastly, any tips or suggestions for emerging writers?
I think when it comes to writing, most children, most students, and most writers, they're focusing more on imitating big-time authors. I think it's important to have your own style of writing so that when it comes to the audience, they feel that you're unique, and that uniqueness is what makes your writing special. So I think that it is very, very important to have your own style of writing. You should read more books so that you have more knowledge about what you're writing in the first place, and you should pour your heart out.
Can they take help from past essays?
Yes, because if you're just talking about inspiration, then I think it's pretty inspirational and advisable to read other sample essays to shape your essay, but that does not mean that you copied their style.
Okay. Thank you for sharing this wonderful experience about International Essay Writing Competition.
My pleasure.
Once again, a lot congratulations.
Thank you so much.
सो व्यूअर्स, अगर आप भी इस तरह की एजुकेशनल और स्कॉलास्टिक वीडियोस हासिल करना चाहते हैं तो इसके लिए हमारे फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम पेजेस फॉलो करें या फिर सब्सक्राइब करें यूट्यूब चैनल स्कॉलास्टिक हाउस एकेडमी। सी यू इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो। गुड बाय।